Marcial open to rematch versus Colmenares. While probably not as gruesome as the seminal battle, the Eumir Marcial-Eddy Colmenares bout could be the closest a millennial or Gen Z boxing fan would be to experiencing what it was like watching the Muhammad Ali-Joe Frazier fight live in the flesh at the Smart Araneta Coliseum in Quezon City, back on October 1, 1975. 50 years and almost a month after Frazier and the former Cassius Clay battled through 14 rounds of hell that, according to Ali, made them leave the fabled arena as old men in the showdown tagged as the original thriller in Manila. Marcial, who, like Ali and Frazier, was an Olympic medalist, engaged in a brawl against his Venezuelan opponent for the vacant WBC international middleweight title. Marcial already bloodied Colmenares by round 1, but the latter bounced back by knocking down the former in round 3. Both boxers inflicted solid haymakers on each other later in the bout, but Colmenares seemingly had the last laugh when he knocked Marcial down again, late into the final 3 minutes of the 10-round battle. While the main event of the Thrilla in Manila 50th Anniversary Special, the Melbourne Jerusalem Saya Kalwa Kus bout, was also tight before Jerusalem was announced as the winner to keep his WBC minimum weight title, the consensus choice for Fight of the Night, or morning since the fight card, which started on Wednesday afternoon, spilled to early Thursday, was the Marcial-Colmenares clash. However, the outcome of the said fight remains the talk of the town as of posting. Despite being at the wrong end of the 10-8 scorecard twice, Marcial still prevailed by majority decision to win the WBC's secondary belt in the 160-pound division. The announcement of Marcial's win, while showered mainly with cheers from his home fans at the Big Dome, drew mixed reactions from other boxing fans. Even Colmenares himself remained in disbelief throughout the immediate aftermath later Thursday, and in a couple of comments on Instagram, he alleged that the result could be rigged. Everyone saw who actually won. Unfortunately, I was a victim of a brazen robbery, Colmenares said in Spanish in one highlight reel. Now commenting in fluent English in another Instagram reel, he added, "I won that fight, being a natural super welterweight, and I knocked him down twice." Colmenares also believed Japanese referee Nobuto Ikara missed out on calling another knockdown when he sent Marcial wobbling to the ropes in one sequence of the bout. With the debates are still heated as to whether Marcial deserved the win or not, many believe that a rematch could finally put the issue to rest. When asked about the possibility right after his win, Marcial said he is open to having a second bout against Colmenares. Kung Yun Ang Hiling Ng Mitao at Gagawin, Ni Sir Manny, Pacquiao. If that is what the people ask for and what Sir Manny would do, why not? Marcial said. However, he pointed out that he is open to a rematch with Colmenares not because of how fans reacted to the judges' scorecards, but because the people loved how their bout went. Napasaya Natin Young Miatao. Gusto com ibalik yun dito. We made these people happy. I want to bring it back here, Marcial said, implying that he would prefer having the rematch in the Philippines again. Regardless of how the fans reacted to the outcome, Marcial hopes that at least he made them feel a glimpse of the intensity of the original Thrilla in Manila. 50 years ago, dito sa stadium, alam kong grabe ang hayawan ang miatao. Ngayong gabi, I hope na napasaya ko ang miga, kababayan natin at naparamdam ko kung ano ang Thrilla in Manila. Here in this stadium, I knew the people were so loud. Tonight, I hope I made our countrymen happy, and I made them feel what the Thrilla in Manila was 50 years ago, Marcial said. By winning the international title, Marcial, now 7-0 in his pro career, moved a significant step closer to a shot at the WBC world title currently held by Carlos Adames. However, with the questions continuing to surround his win, Marcial might really need to get past Colmenares again before he can think about Adames or other title contenders like Chris Eubanks and Kieran Conway.